Hello, quilting friends. It's day 9 and we're feeling fine. I hope you're enjoying this Advent season and this series of diamond-shaped blocks following the mini quilt pattern from Carolina Moore. I'm excited to see what she has in store for us today. Ooh, the day 9 template is a even smaller 2-inch diamond, and we are going to make a fantastic 9-patch of diamonds to make our bigger diamond block. Let's choose some fabrics and get started. I'm gonna get a little bit wild with this 9-patch using my 2-inch diamond template, and still Scrappy Christmas red and green, but I'm going to start with my centered diamond is going to be the stripes. And my stripes, I can kind of line that up on the horizontal. And let me know if you would save that. I think that's a little too small and odd shaped for me to save and do anything with that. But that's the center diamond. And then I'm going to add my 4 diamonds from my wild print. And I could, let's see, if I stack that like that, then I can get all 4 pieces cut at once. And again, pretty small scraps. Some people that do applique may be used to working with pieces that small, but I like traditional piecing and I like to work with, 2.5-inch pieces. So I will discard those. And here are my diamonds that will go around my center. And then on the very edges, I have my Christmas trees. So let me get, again, if I fold this so that I have 4 layers, I can, and I'm going to, because the motif is spread out on this fabric, I don't want to get a bunch of background in there. But if I cut like that, then I have some trees, whole trees there. Whereas if I scooted it over, I'd have one little candy cane, and that's not enough. Now I have left the paper backing on this template in the seam allowance. So that really helps me when I'm trying to fussy cut things. It shows me exactly what's going to show up in my block. So I will set that down. And trim those last pieces. And of course I was able to fussy cut that first one, and I did pretty well on those. I think I saved most of the trees. These two, maybe not as well as that one, but you get the effect, and that fabric shows up somewhere else as a bigger piece. So that will be just fine. Before I start to sew, I want to lay out my block. And then we'll be able to sew these into rows. So if I put everything out like so next to my sewing machine, then I will be able to sew my rows together. With our diamond units, we need to offset our fabrics a little bit. So I'm just gonna go offset that tip by 1/4 inch, and then I can make sure that my units open up in a straight line. So I'm just making sure that I have 1/4 inch overhang on each tip of those diamonds. When I open that up, I am right in line there. So I am going to finger press my seams open here, and I'm going to trim off those dog ears so that there's just even that little bit less bulk in my block. 1/4 inch overhang, and I'm eyeballing that. I know about what 1/4 inch is. I have a marking here on my machine that I can double check. Getting these ready to sew, when I turn this over, my seams are going in different directions. So what I want to do is, again, I'm overlapping that 1/4 inch. And if I put a pin right at the 1/4 inch mark there, it should be right on the seam line. So I can get those two together, and then same thing here. I'm not matching up the seams, and you can use that your seam allowance fabric as your measurement guide. So the edge of that fabric should be right on the edge of your seam line, and we've got a lot of bias in this block with those stretchy diamond fabrics, so we will be easing in our fabric. Okay, my ends lined up. This intersection did not line up well at all. The first one did. So let's see if we can do a little bit better. I am not very much of a perfectionist when I quilt, so you may want to practice with these diamonds a little more and get those right to the exact position for your 1/4 inch seam. But I figure with, again, it's right in there. I did not hit my point. But I think with busy enough fabrics, and again, the further away you get, no one's gonna really nitpick that. This is not a show quilt. I'm not being judged on my accuracy. So close enough is the name of the game. But there is block 9. Are you looking for more holiday crafts with fabric scraps? Check out this video next. I'll see you back here tomorrow for the next block in our Advent mini quilt. See you soon.